What's up, guys? It's Kid55 coming at you live over the internets, and today I've got a special guest, made in Italy, or Italian Stallion.
Hello.
What was your name again? Made in Italy.
I have many names.
Really? Okay. So we're playing COD 4 online. Oh, he's not gonna be playing. He's gonna be offering.
Well, at least you are. Yeah.
He's gonna be offering his commentary.
I'm throwing my 2 cents into the mix.
We're gonna be playing some domination today. We're gonna be switching it up, and we'll see how it goes.
Domination.
I'm also going to be talking about just basically the history of all of the Call of Duties since COD 2 and all the way leading up to Black Ops 2.
Well, we should really start, like, if they don't know where COD actually came from.
Medal of Honor?
Yeah, COD was originally a spin-off of Medal of Honor, wasn't it?
I guess so. But, oh, quick note, I bought Black Ops 2 since my last video.
You fool.
Yeah, taking a big gamble. Canceled my Xbox Live subscription. And, I guess I'm now a PC gamer. 100%.
We are going straight up PC. Well, aside from me, I've got PS3, so that way I can play with William and a few others.
Sir William of Dawson. Anyways, so my first Call of Duty was COD 2.
Yeah,
on the
I'm pretty
Xbox.
sure that pretty much anybody who had a next-gen console, that was their first one.
Yeah, I mean, it was
an Xbox, I guess.
Oop. Oh, that guy's on last hand. That's got a direct impact feel. The flashbang.
Hot dog.
Anyways, yeah, so COD 2 made by Infinity Ward. Just an amazing game. Long story, fun multiplayer, set in, World War II, Russian, British soldiers, and,
American.
yeah, American, yeah. D-Day. That D-Day mission was insane.
Yeah.
That's also where we met
favorite
some of our friends we play with today.
Well, one of them.
Yeah, Hero Noto. And I met Joey on there too, I think.
Did you? Well, yeah. I know that most of the guys that you met from there, we all got annoyed with and just kind of stopped talking to them. As in Mano Fura. You remember that guy?
Oh my god, yeah. Well, he wasn't my friend. He was
one of our friends. Like, we met him playing COD, and then he just kind of started playing in all of our private games.
right. So yeah, just overall, it was a great game. I mean, we had a lot of good memories, and it was a great start to Call of Duty. Then COD 3 came out. I know you really didn't play much of COD 3, but
No, I rented it and I played through the story, but that was about it.
that really wasn't that good of a game. But
it definitely wasn't the worst in the franchise.
For me, I played.
The best either.
Yeah, I played with Derek a lot, and man, we had so much fun just messing around with tanks and stuff, and we played a lot of ranked matches. So I mean,
wasn't that the only one that you could split screen on too?
Yeah, you could do 4 players split screen. That was really fun too. I mean, it was different than all the other CODs, but I mean, it was still really fun for me. I guess that's what matters. Aw. Made by Treyarch.
And then, yeah,
kinda
that's right when they started alternating every year. It'd go Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and so on and so on.
Then, COD 4 came out.
And this is where I joined our little group. I mean, I had met you through rowing, and then right about that time I got an Xbox, and I got COD 4, and I met you, Hero, Derek, and all the rest.
Oh, what? I sniped. Dang. Anyways, just Infinity Ward made it, switched over to World War II, which was pretty big at the time, considering that's all they made was all you saw these days was, or back then, was World War II shooters.
The only modern shooters you saw were like Ghost Recon and SOCOM and stuff like that, and they were much different gameplay wise. Like, they didn't have the kind of speed and what's the word I'm looking for?
The pace, like the fast-paced action.
Yeah, it didn't have the pace that Call of Duty has now, where it's like you go in and you can just like it's just like you're just running and you're doing all these things. It was more modern shooters were more tactical back then. But then COD 4 kind of changed everything, and it like changed how multiplayer is viewed in general.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it. Honestly, it was like probably the. I don't know. I can't explain it. It was just one of the best games I've ever played. You know, it was. I've never spent more time on a game than in COD 4.
Oh yeah.
Like even right now, I'm playing this game. You know, 5 years later.
Same with me. Like, I mean, yeah. If I had the space, I would for sure buy COD 4 and be playing it with Gary right now. But it's like, even though I play a lot of RPGs, like I love Borderlands, The Witcher, Fallout, and so on and so on. I love having a game like Call of Duty or something where I can fall back on an extremely fast-paced competitive multiplayer, and COD 4 is arguably the best one in the franchise. The only one that could even measure up is Black Ops 1.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. Yeah, so I mean, it just this is really the last good Infinity Ward game, in my opinion. I'll get into that later even more, but
oh, it for sure is.
And then we had Treyarch, you know, come out with World at War.
And we come to a dark time in the COD franchise.
Well, it wasn't the worst. You know, single player was good. I thought I liked how they did it. It kind of showed a darker side of World War II. The
story was good. I'll give you that. And
then it had zombies, which was pretty, a little redeeming quality. But multiplayer was overall just really bad.
Multiplayer was extremely unbalanced. Like, you never really talked about like weapons being overpowered. Like, sure, the M16 in COD 4 was a little overpowered, but especially people with the MP40.
Yeah, oh my god.
World at War. Like, for me, the only game that makes me like want to throw my controller at the screen, I always say, was Halo, but in addition, I'd have to put World at War in there as well. Like, Gary convinced me to buy it right when it came out, and I bought it, and it is without a doubt the worst video game purchase I've ever made. Like, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, I've made worse ones, but I mean, playing zombies with Vigor, it was really fun. All the zombie maps kept getting a lot better.
I'm not gonna lie, like, if there was one reason why I'd get it again, it would be for zombies, because like the zombies, it really was the only redeeming quality. The reason I got rid of the game is because nobody wanted to play while I had it. So it was like I was stuck playing multiplayer, and I hated it. I hated playing multiplayer.
Excuse yourself. Anyways, then, well, probably my most anticipated game ever, Modern Warfare 2. I think that was we went into the launch party together. I mean, that was just Who else? That was probably the most hyped game ever. Like one of the most pre-orders at the time. Just
yeah, because we think about it, we're coming off of World at War, which was without a doubt the worst game in the series. Like, even though it had its redeeming qualities, I don't think you can argue that it was better than any of the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
On top of it, Infinity Ward had released the best one, and this was a follow-up story to what was the greatest Call of Duty game in the franchise. Everybody was so excited to get the multiplayer back, to see all these new features they added, and it really was. We were all anticipating something huge, and then came the time that we played the multiplayer, and it was, in fact, a huge letdown for me. Because there's two parts to it. There's Spec Ops and the actual multiplayer. Spec Ops was just it's just like a bunch of random missions they threw in, and it was a real letdown because we were expecting like an actual co-op. Yeah,
but Infinity Ward. This was about the time that they started getting, fragmented. All the Vince Zampella and the other dude, the studio heads, they left because of some legal issues, and they went to another studio, and really it was a lot of.
It was right around this time.
It was a little after the game came out, but I mean there was heat when they were developing the game, and that's why a lot of people say Modern Warfare 2 sucked. Wow, that's a terrible kill. That's why a lot of people say Modern Warfare 2 was terrible, because they say that they like kind of booby trapped the game because they were like it's just kind of like a conspiracy. That like they purposely did that, made it kind of. And here's why I think it's overpowered. Here's what I think happened. Infinity Ward, they got a little too arrogant coming off of COD 4. You know, they were thinking, okay, well, you know, we've got all these pre-orders, we can make the best game ever. We can just give the players everything. Well, unfortunately, that's not true because you can't give the players everything. For example, one-man army, shotguns as secondaries. Probably the worst idea ever, in my opinion. Shotguns as secondaries is so stupid. That needs to be a perk or something. There needs to be some kind of downside to that.
Not only that, but it was stuff like it was stopping power was so much more powerful in that game.
Was it?
And like, oh yeah, it was. Oh, it was so much more powerful. It literally, like, with COD 4, it was like it only took one extra bullet to kill somebody or something, or one less bullet. In Modern Warfare 2, it like literally cut it in half.
I guess so. Anyways, we need to move on to the new game. This game's getting wrapping up.
Black Ops.
So then Black Ops came out. This was Treyarch's next attempt to not suck, and they did pretty well actually. What was I gonna say?
It really was like the most balanced game since COD 4.
Yeah, I've never had more fun on a Call of Duty since COD 4. I mean, it was a long time since we played a good COD. To put it, I guess, the best way.
Yeah.
Just you know, we had all the player customization. Multiplayer was balanced. Just all the stuff you could do. The maps were all right, you know, because Treyarch usually makes terrible maps.
Some of them were alright. I had a problem with quite a few of them.
Oh, yeah, you didn't like Nuketown?
Well, there's other ones that I didn't like too, but I really can't think of them off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, I get you. So World at War was a good game. Not World at War, no. Black Ops.
Black Ops.
Let's see. Zombies was cool.
The most recent one.
Oh yeah, Modern Warfare 3, which really is, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a Modern Warfare 2.5, and while that is true, but you got to think of like why it's a 2.5. It's basically how Modern Warfare 2 should have been. But
exactly.
It wasn't. People were like, well, why is it Modern Warfare 2.5? Well, because Infinity Ward was like, most of their talent was gone. They had to bring in a whole other studio to help, you know, make the game, you know, and they had less than 2 years to do this because this happened, you know, after Modern Warfare 2 was released. Is when Infinity Ward really split up. But really, all I'll say is this, as the game ends here, is that it's how Modern Warfare 2 should have been. And you know, while it's not perfect, it's a lot better than Modern Warfare 2. And I don't think it was a bad game. That's just me. But as this match winds down, we got about 20 seconds. Any last words, Dominic? Oh, he's not even here. That's weird. Well, whatever. I'll talk to him in a little bit. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, or if you want to like comment down below, feel free. But if you want to see more, please subscribe if you like the video. Please like. Until then, I'll see you next time. Thank you.